Just sitting here thinking of the deers I saw, um, and how young they were. Um, None of them had antlers, uh, and I guess a mother with the young. But and they're probably here bravely um, um, and brashly withstanding stairs and car lights and car sounds and machines in the garden, if you will, as the trains rumble by into the city to eat and to live and to survive, given this awful, awful Cleveland winter that just has got to end sometime. And, um, I think that's why they're here. And I've been seeing them all over Shaker these years, just kind of boldly, um, just brazenly, like walking down the sidewalk here, um, uh, looking for food and looking for some kind of existence here in a winter that I don't know. I'm visiting. I'm passing through, if you will, and I don't know, but it just seems like they're here to get by and to live and survive because you can't find food elsewhere. Which is interesting because now it brings me to the point that you know it is their time. It is the time they can do that. I mean, a mother and her young, or like a growing buck, can do it now. A young, you know, a male even it can do it now because it's like, hey, you're all part of the whole here. A deer is a deer is a deer, and you kind of all blend in with your brown into the scenery, into the trails here, so you can eat without, you know, worrying about any problems because you kind of blend in here with the scenery. Just don't become too obvious. Um, but what I'm thinking is that the deers that I've always known and that I've always encountered, whether it's in Pennsylvania or Ohio, were I think males or at least certainly older because they all had antlers. They all had antlers on them. They were all a bit more mature and they moved at my slightest movement. So, you know, I've been very hesitant about these deers I've seen in Shaker, and I can't help but feel that, they're kind of coming to a fork in the road where, yeah, they kind of blend in with the atmosphere, the ambiance, the nature of things here in Shaker, Ohio. They're not noticed at all, and they're not, and nobody bothers them. But I'm thinking like down the road, kind of, it might become a problem when the brown that they wear turns to the green in the forest and the fields where they live and where they eat And I'm just thinking if there's going to become a fork in the road when their brown, you know, becomes a home of green, and the contrast allows shooters, people other than those with the camera, to, you know, put their well-developed antlers above some mantelpiece on a home in Shaker.